So this summer, my wife and I, Courtney, we were trying to figure out what would be the best opportunity for us to be in biblical community this year. And Courtney actually brought up wanting to do Regen. If you've heard about Regen, it's kind of a 12-step discipleship program. And everybody that knows anything about Regen knows just the challenging part of inventory. And that is what lesson 4, step 4 is. And you really work through these inventories of your life. And it's really just a way for you to get everything out onto paper, ways that you have sinned and been sinned against, and really just some categories for you to think through and start to process through, hey, why might these things been the case? So for me, I started to identify patterns as I was working through those things. And a couple of those were just this desire for affirmation, approval, and acceptance, and finding that outside of Jesus and what he has done for me. And really that manifested itself in male role models. My dad passed away in a car accident when I was in 2nd grade. And although I had a great relationship with my stepfather and he was significantly involved throughout my life, and it still is to this day, there was just a piece there that it was a role model that was in my life that was no longer in my life. I had a youth director in middle school, youth director in high school, same kind of scenarios. And really what I was identifying is I'm seeking the affirmation and approval and acceptance that I need to get from Jesus from those men. I think one thing that's been really helpful in this process, and my mentor was really helpful with this, is that the desire to be accepted, the desire to be affirmed and to be approved of is not a bad desire. It's not a sinful desire to desire. Like, we were created by God to find all of those things in him, just not in other things. In Revelation, when it talks about this image of Jesus on a white horse riding in with a sword coming out of his mouth, it talks about how there's a name that God has tattooed on his thigh, this unique name that's special between the Father and the Son, and this idea that we are created uniquely in the image of God. It's just this powerful reminder that we do have the ultimate approval, acceptance, and affirmation in Christ.